Other People's Podcasts. This is a new part of the show where each episode I'm going to, with you, take a listen to someone else's podcast. And whether good or bad, we'll listen to it in real time, or at least a clip of it in real time. And we'll decide together whether or not it's worth listening to and investigating anymore. This week, this episode, the show that's number one in the podcast chart of all podcast charts, Apple Podcasts, is a surprise. It's a show that, according to Apple, is more popular and more downloaded than the biggest podcast in the world of several years, from Joe Rogan. Just this particular week, it's not Joe Rogan, it's this one. It's also so massive, it's wiped podcast daddy Mark Maron's show out of the chart. Ladies, gentlemen, and innocently nearby fur babies, I give to you the number one podcast from Gemma Collins. Where are the other big shows? Did Gemma eat them all? My Dad Wrote a Porno is a mere amateur of podcasting compared to this work of podcasting genius, languishing in the lower reaches of the chart, if you go by the supposedly accurate Apple Podcasts top 10 rating system. Let me just repeat that. Accurate. We need to have a listen to this and find out what all the fuss is about, don't we? So we'll start here with episode 1. Here we go. Play.
You name it.
JC! There's no I in team.
How can I help ya?
But there is in Diva.
Guys, keep being fabulous.
Radio 1 presents the Gemma Collins Podcast.
Hi guys, it's Gemma here. Welcome to my podcast. I'm so excited to do this. I've never done it before. I didn't even know what a podcast was.
Let's pause that. How do you think they sold this to her then? Hey, GC, we want you to do a podcast. Oh, really? What's that then? You get to do nothing for an hour. Great, sign me up, babes.
I've got my own podcast, so now I do know what it is, and I just cannot wait for all the listeners to be so close to me and actually get a real insight to my real life.
Is it okay if we remain a safe distance and continue watching the fake scripted version?
So today we're here at home, and home for me is in the middle of the country. Nobody knows where I live. I have a few fake addresses, but no one will ever know where I truly live.
Well, look, you could just go to a shop in Brentwood in Four Roper's Yard and just wait for it to turn up, which she will do for a meeting at some point. You might even get some stories that you can sell to the newspapers from her undoubtedly miserable staff. Oh my God, can you imagine working for Gemma Collins?
It's a very tranquil place. It's in the middle of the woods.
Let's skip this crap on.
I love nature, and I find it so beautiful to visit all the fish, London, I love the energy of the trees and the beauty of I did read something once where a lot of the therapists in America do say to the big Hollywood stars, you need to go back to basics and you need to go back to nature. So for me, sitting in my back garden and, you know, just truly embracing like how beautiful nature is. And, you know, a top tip.
Oh, a top tip. Wonder what this will be. Go for a morning run. Take some brisk exercise. Read a relaxing book.
From me is, you're probably all going to find this weird, but throughout my podcast, I'm going to give you a lot of my tips and what I do daily to ensure I have a good day. But you should hug a tree, you know.
Hug a tree. Oh, God. Total b****. Stop applying so much bronzer. That crap is making you high, GC.
Lots of people joke, oh, tree huggers. If you hug a tree and you're feeling really tired, you can get the most amazing energy from a tree, and just calm your mind, ground your feet on the grass. You just literally switch off, hug that tree, and you will get the most amazing vibration from the tree. Also, on dewy days...
Wait, what? Hang on.
Also, on dewy days...
I have to hear that again to be sure.
Also, on dewy days...
Oh, for a split second there, I thought she joined the Labour Party.
Or if it's been raining, wake up, come outside barefoot and just walk on the grass and feel that sensation on your feet. It's absolutely beautiful. So, I'm a bit hotty. Should we sit in the shade?
Oh my God. It's a podcast, Gemma. You can edit it.
So, sorry for the slight delay there.
There was no delay because you edited out the delay.
I moved everyone from the...
No one cares what you're sitting on, Gemma.
Because the sun is beating down on us and I could see everyone with beads of sweat pouring on their
Who's
face.
everyone?
Like, we've got to go.
I'm assuming this is some of Radio 1's poor, underpaid and underappreciated production staff.
So we're now sitting under a beautiful big tree and we're all on the grass and everyone looks totally chilled now. See? Gemma's really caring.
That ain't the look of people being chilled. That's the look of people being bored and wondering two things. Number one, when they get to go home. And two, who they have to kill to escape having to come to this damned house and deal with you and your bare feet again.
So we've moved out of the sun and we're now laying on the grass, and I actually have been busy this morning, so I've not even... Does anyone listening to this just like them days where you actually don't get up and wash?
Wait, what?
I've had one of them days. I had a bath last night when I come in, and I have rinsed my face this morning, but I was just like, I'm just going to be at one with nature today. And I think them days are really important.
You know what else is important? Basic hygiene. Particularly when you have some minimum wage producers from Radio 1 coming over. My God, they're suffering enough already.
Where you just chill out. I've literally just got out of bed, splashed my face, cleaned my teeth, because obviously the podcast team would come in, and I'm just chilling, and I have no plans to wash today. I'm going to wash tomorrow. I just think sometimes it's good just to let your skin be natural. Anyway, don't think I'm all dirty at home, because I'm not, but I know everyone secretly has them days where you just chill out, have a bit of a munch.
This reminds me, I really need to top the freezer up with some beef.
And I think they're really healthy for you as well. And I think a lot of people burn themselves out constantly, feeling kind of like you've got to achieve something every day.
You're absolutely right, Gemma. These people are what we call employed.